Good morning, FCF. This is day 4, I'm pretty sure, where we're looking at the unusual topic of schemers and scheming. Sad thing that occurs day in and day out in our world since sin has entered in. We're going to read in the book of 1 Kings, and we're going forward in time from last week, probably about 158 years. And we're going to deal with a king who was among the worst of Israel's northern kingdom. His name was Ahab. He's kind of famous. And so is his wife, Jezebel. You never meet a girl these days named Jezebel. I'm going to start reading in chapter 21 of 1 Kings, verse 4. It says, "So Ahab went home sullen and angry because Naboth the Jezreelite had said, 'I will not give you the inheritance of my fathers.' He lay on his bed sulking and refused to eat." What had happened was Naboth has a beautiful portion of land that came close to Ahab's garden. And Ahab wanted Naboth's land, but Naboth said, "This is my inheritance." It wasn't legal for an Israelite to give away their God-given inheritance. So King Ahab, who had more than enough land, goes home and he's sulking, and he makes sure that his wife sees it. Verse 7. Jezebel, his wife, said, "Is this how you act as king over Israel? Get up and eat. Cheer up. I'll get you the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite." So she wrote letters she wrote letters in Ahab's name, placed his seal on them, and sent them to the elders and nobles who lived in Naboth's city with him. In those letters she wrote, "Proclaim a day of fasting and seat Naboth in a prominent place among the people. But seat 2 scoundrels opposite him, have them testify that he cursed both God and the king, then take him out and stone him to death." So the elders and the nobles who lived in Naboth's city did as Jezebel directed. So this poor guy, Naboth, this righteous man, he not only loses his land, he ends up losing his life. Now, what is this scheme about? It's simply about greed. It's simply about heartlessness, that human beings can get to the place where they don't even see a human being. They just see an object, and they see something they want, and they'll do whatever they have to do to get what they want. Jezebel and Ahab, because he was quite happy once this land was then freed up at Naboth's death, they had no conscience anymore for a human being. They had come to the place where what made them happy was to get what they wanted, when they wanted, how they wanted it. There are people that you and I will cross paths with. They are schemers, and they think that way, and they don't see other people as those that God has placed in their life to serve and to give and to love, give to and love. They see instead as opportunists to get something from them. There is that portion in all of our hearts where we can see people that have something we want, and we can be tempted to create our own scheme, create our own ways to get what we want. It might just be attention. It might be attention in a family that we want. It might be attention from a boss at work, or it could be any number of things. But we are quite capable of concocting our own schemes to get what we want, even though it might greatly bring a loss to another human being. It's not where any of us want to go, but it's a place that we need to at least be aware of as we follow this path of schemes and schemers. Thank you.